You have done some great work in this area of fraud, the overlap between fraud and other things going on that have driven up costs that are ultimately related to mental health and related issues. And so yesterday, I've been in Minnesota, and we've been living through the Feeding Our Future scandal since the early 2022. My organization has been dealing with this fraud issue for years, and on Powerland, we've been writing about it for years. Well, the whole fraud situation is now expanded. And yesterday, there was a big press conference in Minneapolis, and Dr. Oz was here, and senior people from the Department of Justice, the local U.S. attorney, who's a friend of mine, was there. And they had a press conference. The investigation has now expanded into the whole range of Medicare programs, 14 Medicare programs administered by the state of Minnesota, but spending primarily federal tax dollars. And the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office have been investigating, looking for fraud similar to what we saw here in the Feeding Our Future scandal, which amounted probably to about $500 million. And it's now believed that these Medicaid-related programs are seeing fraud in Minnesota that's probably $9 or $10 billion, maybe more. And so the first indictments, 15 indictments handed down. We're going to be seeing hundreds of indictments to come in these Medicaid programs just in Minnesota. And I think the fraud is going on across much of the country. And a lot of the fraud in Minnesota, most of it, frankly, is centered in the Somali community here, which is relatively small. But one of the areas of fraud, one of the programs has to do with autism.